come over. If people come in, they'll be able to see you. Come on then. I should just work a little bit. Come on then. Yeah. Oh. You coming over? Let's have a look. See if we can get you over. Come on then. Come on. I hope she doesn't go and sit on that because that's my dinner. Come on then. Come on. I know you want to come over. She's thinking, how do I get over here? Come on then. Come and join the chat. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then, Nana. Come on. She's sitting on the flower. Oh, she sat on there, aren't you? You sat on the camera. Come on then. Let's come on this camera. Come and show everyone. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at everybody. Yes. Yes. Do you want to go to the camera? There you go. Nana's joining us today. Release the Kraken. So it might get a bit noisy. Well, Jack, you need to come out. Yeah, we've got you a new big cage for Christmas, haven't we? A big one. Yes. Now, she'll probably try and nip my fingers now when we try and put this phone. That isn't nice. No. Have a look. Nice. Yeah. Kisses. Come on. Release the Kraken. What she might do is... Just let me spin this. Ow. Right. Should we put this here then? Are you sat on the camera? You're probably going to do a poo on the camera now, aren't you? Should we put this here? While Mummy does this book, we just need to do a little chat. But I thought I'd let Nana come in because I knew she would. Come on then. What's this? What's this, Nana? What's it? Let me see if she's there again. What are you doing? Oh my God. Anyway, I'm just letting a few things dry because there's a journal that never got finished off. The corners never got finished off. They have to have little like... I'm watching you. You are a nutter. Yes. See? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, if I pull this plant up, she might... Right, fly over there. Just make a bit of space. She might. Let's have a look. If we pull this over here, you may come in a little bit more, maybe. Maybe. I know. Should we just turn it round so everyone can see this way? Oh, see where she gone? Where's she gone? There she is. There she is. You're being a nutter. Oh. Yeah, there. What are you doing? You coming here? Come on then. Come on. Then. Oh. You're going to say hi to everybody. Hi, brother. You're going to say hi? Where's Jack? Where's Jack? You can pick a card. Oh. You can pick a card after. Anyway, let's just get on with the little chat. Yes, Nana's here. I was going to put a candle on, but I can't because the birds are flying about. So obviously I don't want Nana to singe her bum on this because I was going to talk about fire magic. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, because as I just said, you have to put little corners on just to stop the corners getting bashed up on these little... This was a journal a handmade journal I made ages ago, and someone wants it, so I'm just putting the corners on because I just never finished the corners off. But it's all handmade, has little bits of elements that are all handmade, bits and bobs, little tags, and I think there was a bit of oh, what do you call it? Not knitting. What do you call it? A bit of what's this called? Crochet flower there. So it's going to be a Christmas present for someone, I think. It's got lovely buttons on the side, so I'm just waiting for that to dry. But I've also had a custom ordered one as well, which I'm waiting for to dry before I can assemble it all together. But the basic book cover, which is still drying, so I've got to be careful, is got a little cow on it because this person loves cows. So that's my hand drawing of a cow, and it will be finished today, assembled today, and then maybe some finishing touches on by the end of the week. But that is a journal. If you are new to my channel, you may not know, but if you're not new to my channel, thank you, Brother Seamus. I do handcraft a lot of stuff. I paint, I make jewellery, not this one. I've just designed a new pair of earrings that will be going up soon, angel earrings, and these have got rose quartz on. I might do some with different gemstones, and they've got a star on, but I see that as a lot of healing because I believe a lot of people need healing at the minute. So these are gorgeous silver tone earrings. They'll be going on my Instagram. I will put the name of my Instagram under this because I always forget, but I will do. I have made in the past, and I still do because I do lots of things. Yeah, thank you. This is one of my handmade journals. With this on the side, this was all hand stitched. The moon. I have shown this before, and it's journaling's good for just getting everything out. And obviously, I doodle. I've just picked up this book again because I thought, oh yeah, I've not looked in this book for a bit. And this says the 20. Oh yeah, that's January. I doodle a lot of pictures because I'm visual. What's coming in, thoughts and things. I was just re-looking through this. I love this. I forgot about this picture. I love this picture. See all the blue energy in that picture. I get re-inspired again when I look back. Feel like future proofs past. Throat chakra. I was talking about that last night. What else? Yeah, I've not put much in that, so I'll get that out again. But I make journals as well. Journals are very good for, you know, some people use them for journaling. I have your Insta. You appeared in my Who to Follow. Oh, did I really? You know, different journals. This is one that I bought, which is Art of Manifestation. It's just an astral moon diary, which I really loved, but I did use it, but I didn't use it as much as I would have liked. But I definitely want another one of these again, because what this one's good for, if you're into all that sort of stuff, is it actually has I mean, you can find out yourself and write them down, the actual moon dates and everything in the book. And you can put what, on this side it's blank, so you can put about manifestations or visions or meditations, which is what I normally do when I'm doing it. And then I have notebooks, and then I got a few weeks back, or a couple of months ago, I picked up Live Life with an Attitude of Gratitude. I think this was from The Works in the UK. They've got these, and these are really good because they're not dated. You date it yourself, as in, oh sorry, I thought it was another one with a line across the top with all the numbers, but yeah, you just date it yourself, so it's not pre-dated. So I use this. I do use this quite a lot. I do use it quite a lot, and I draw in it as well, but it's mainly about can be my thoughts and everything. It can be meditations, whatever I want to go into it, but a lot of it obviously is, I do write a little bit of that, but it is mainly a gratitude journal, because the attitude of gratitude is very important, to say thank you for what's in your life, not moan about everything that's not in your life. That's not how it works. You moan about that, you'll attract more of it. Say thank you to the universe, thank you to all the things, thank you for waking up and breathing again in the morning. But these are really good books to pick up. But what I was trying to get to the point of was journaling, whatever form you do, it's very good to do self-reflection journaling. Some people call it book shadows, book mirrors, whatever. It's all the same thing to me. You know, checking in on yourself, like I've said before. And like with my drawings, it gives me inspiration if you're writing visions as well. But, hi Debbie, but it's very good for, like I said, shadow work, like we've said a few weeks ago when we were doing this, which I hope some of you are still, you know, looking at the, remember when we did this, looking at the spiral up, spiral down, checking in on that. But also just writing stuff down that, like I said, you can have any sort of journal, you know, a handmade one, or bought one or whatever, or buying from someone, small business, hint hint. And you can put all your gratitude in there. But when we're releasing, it's good to do. I talked to Susie Q. Susie Q comes in chat. We were talking about this the other day because if you're a little bit witchy like me, witch is just a label really. It's the same as a sage or a guru or anything you want to say. It's all alchemy at the end of the day, as I've said before. And this isn't anything new to me because I've talked about this years ago when I first came on YouTube, and I've shown a lot of things that I've got. Put that glue away. For instance, this wasn't my original one. My original one is in the garden and it's about that big. My little, and I've not put it on because I don't want the birds to burn themselves, cast iron little, what do you call it? Cauldron, because I just needed a mini one for just burning things in the house, you know, little notes and little things, sigils, whatever, instead of my massive big one that's in the garden. And we do use that to burn things now and again. Just let me bring the bird over. Come on, come on, come on then. Yeah, we'll just talk it. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on then. Yeah, come on then. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you found a new place you want to sit on there, but you know, people want to see you, don't they? Yeah. Yes. So, gonna get a bit distracted now. You chewing my phone? Are you chewing my phone? Are you? Right, she sat on the camera, as you can see her tail there. So anyway, we were saying to Susie Q, we were talking about this, and a lot of people who are probably into esoteric things or, you know, witchy things, whatever word you want to use, alchemy, are most likely into this, you know, using the elements, that's fine. So what you can do is, if you're wanting to release anything, negative thoughts or memories, because memories are a lot of things. You might have a memory and it's keeping you locked down because it's a negative memory. It's all about letting go, and this is what I keep talking about and I keep getting off the cards. It's all about releasing. That's why I'm trying to be good. You know, I'm on my green today because I kept thinking, oh God, it's so cold at the minute in the UK. I really don't feel like having a cold, and my bananas in here should have been icy, but they weren't. A cold green juice. It's not because I don't like green smoothies. I like them, but you know when you have that thought and you're like, oh, it's cold. And then I've got it and I'm like, actually, yeah, it's fine because I'm warming myself up with a ginger tea, which is lovely. You know, and this little thing's got a load of ginger in there, ginger, and a little bit of honey because I've got this big wodge. This big wodge of ginger, cost a bomb. And just slice a bit off and then put it in my tea strainer thing and just straight into hot water, and it just obviously seeps out. You can smell it. It smells like Christmassy actually, and it's got a drop of honey in it. So there's my warmness against my coldness. But yeah, hi Mark. So like I said, journaling is important. So like I said, if you put things you want in your life in your journals, it's a bit like a vision board in a journal. You keep note of them because you can always look back at the things that inspire. But when we want to release, we're not keeping crappy energies in, Narna's flying about, in our journals. What is to me, what I do, and you did see it on a video ages ago if you were in on the meditation that I did, is get a piece of paper, write down whatever it is that's bugging you. You know, you've got these crappy energies, like you can express it on paper. So, you know, get your wand, your pen. Because if you think about it, you know, why did they do the book burnings years ago? I know why I believe they did the book burnings and stuff like that. They wanted to get rid of certain books, old books. I always like, if I go and even looking for a book, I always like to try and get an old book because it has more, because we know a lot of things have been twisted in new things and new books. And people say, oh, you don't need to read new books. It's all within. It is all within, but sometimes we forget, and it is nice to re-go over. You can see I've got a massive bookshelf. I love books anyway. I love, you know, people go, oh yeah, but I'm on a Kindle. Or like, oh no, I don't like Kindles. I don't like Kindles. I like, because if that ever went down that system, you wouldn't have that. I like a book. I can read, feel the paper, you know, a bit old-fashioned, if you want to say. I don't want a Kindle from a fake Amazon, which is Amazon Prime, and the Amazon, the entity, you know, acting as if it's, no, it's not. You know, and then people could say, yeah, but it's better because, you know, we're not cutting down trees, but we can also replant, and there's a lot of replanting going on at the minute. John talks about that, John Maplin, on Camelot Castle. You know, things can be replanted. We can also use hemp. We all know this. Hemp can be used for everything. Toilet paper. So there's different things that, yeah, we wouldn't have to use that. We can, hemp's brilliant, and they are bringing that back, by the way. So that's all good. That can be made into all sorts. But going off subject again, like I said, so a tool to help you release by fire is you get your pen, your pencil, or whatever you're using. You could use a coloured pen, representing how you're feeling. Books do have energy, yes they do, and that's why I love a book, especially if it's old, ancient thing, you know. But yes, very true, and that's why I love them. You don't get that out of a Kindle looking at a screen, because it's looking at a screen again, and that's what I don't like. Looking at screens, they're channeling. I like to get in bed with me Himalayan salt candles on when I am reading and hold a book. That's just me. That's just me. So you get a piece of paper to release by fire, because fire is the quickest because it burns away. Me and Susie Q were talking about this a few days ago, or weekend, I can't remember when it was. And we were just saying, you know, it's, you can do by water, you could write something, leave by water, but that's quite a slow process. What fire is the quickest, obviously, because it burns to nothing. And I said, yes, I've done this before. And then I was saying about, releasing a load. And she was like, no, it's probably better to release one at a time. I thought, yeah, actually, yeah, because it's too much energy in one thing. Hi, Welsh babe. The candle represents the matrix. Yeah, it does represent the matrix, exactly. And we know what the matrix is. All the ones that are involved in the matrix are putting the illusion up. But yeah, very true. So I see it like that as well. So, I've not got my ring on. I've not got my ring on. Is that right, Nana? Is that right? You going now? Have you found a new perch sitting on the camera? Yes? You're a naughty little sausage, aren't you? Come on then. You're going to come and show yourself. You're going to pick a card in a minute. You're going to pick do you want to pick a tarot card in a bit? I'm going to see if she picks a card like she did the other day. So, like I said, I'm rabbiting on. So, I'm waiting for this glue to dry. So, get a piece of paper. Like I said, you can use pens. You can use anything. Have the intention. Have a candle if you want to, if you're a bit that way inclined. You don't need tools, but for me it's visualization. That's why some people who don't understand about alchemy, they don't understand about, you know, if you go and watch a channel about, I watched a lot of channels with a lot of people who call themselves witches, because I'm into all that anyway. They're just tools, so you can visually see, you know, you're burning something. You know, what did a witch use a cauldron for? To make potions and medicines, and you could call that a sage, because basically that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? There's all sorts of things going on. Fire's always been used in a lot of medicine, you know, men and women, sages, witches, whatever you call them. They're all people, wise people of wise and wisdom, men and women who knew about the earth, because basically that's what it's all about. Could say earth magic in a sense. So this is why I have the little cauldron, because it's just easy to burn in the house. You could have a little metal bowl. I've got one of them somewhere. don't know where it is right now, but I just do love the aesthetic of the little, what are you doing? The little cauldron. So get a piece of paper. You could write in a form of a different colour pen, like red, because you might have been angry about something, whatever it is, whatever you want to do. Write it all out and then fold it up and then stick it in wherever you put in the fire and watch it burn. And know when it burns and it's, sorry, the birds are too loud. Woo! I just touched your tail. Know that when it's burnt down, it's been released. You don't ever think about that again. You don't talk about it again. It is gone. And me and Susie Q were sort of saying as well, and I've heard this before, when you're writing down in a journal, try not to write about old memories that are painful. If you want to do that, you burn it. You don't put it in a book and write it all out to go back on and reread it, because you reprogram in your mind to go back into that memory, which the memory that you're trying to get rid of, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So do not write, personally I wouldn't, do not write in a journal of sort of negative things that you don't want anymore, because you could go back to that and reread it one time when you're feeling quite good, and then you're reprogramming yourself to like go back into that memory, the one that you're trying to get rid of. Why would you want to be reminded of something? Yes, it moves you forward, of course it does, but you don't need it anymore. This is about releasing yet again so you can heal. So put the good, put the attitude of gratitude, put the gratitude in the book for certain things, and things that you want to come into your life, things that you know is coming into your life with no doubt. But the negative stuff, because this isn't just about, it's not always about really deep past memory, which a lot of it is. Past memories like yesterday, last week, anything that's been making you bubble up, because we are getting very triggered. And this is why I said yesterday when a certain person came in, stop looking at the mainstream media too much. It doesn't matter if the person was just saying, oh, look what they're saying. It's like, yeah, we're not really talking about that. We're trying to keep on a timeline of that positive timeline. We are on that timeline. So the easiest thing is, and I got a message in today, was it's all about when you see and hear something, not to react to it straight away, especially what's going on in the Matrix with 3D in the news, because that is the Matrix, because we know it's all bullcrap and it's not really what's going on, and you have to sort of sit back a little bit and be like, right, I'm just going to give it a few days. I'm going to see what other people are thinking and saying, because we know that isn't the truth. So like I said with that whole thing yesterday, yes, it's going to court and it'll get chucked out so it goes to the highest Supreme Court. We know Cav's there just to put that out, for example, like I said before, and we know what's going to happen there. And we know why they tried to not get him in there with all the lies that they told about him. So I'm not bothered about that, because if you know what's going on properly, you haven't got to worry about the Matrix and what they're doing at the minute, because they are crumbling. The tower has fell. We are building the new foundations. That's what you've got to focus on. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, it does. I've misplaced a diary that I wrote in a while ago. I was going through a lot of bullying, as a child. I've been looking everywhere so I can go back through it and burn the pages one by one. That's funny, Welsh babe. Maybe the universe don't want you to reread it. Maybe it's telling you, and if you do, burn it one by one, not all together, because it's like a big ball of energy for the universe to think about. One by one, like, don't go back to have it to go, oh, what, keep it, woe is me, and all them things that happen, because they do happen to push us forward. But I would say that's the right way of thinking. If you do find it, brilliant, burn it one by one, maybe between a couple of days. Really sit with it and go, right, I'm releasing it. Don't read it back though. Don't read it back. Don't go, oh yeah, I remember, and then start reading. I would just not read it. Just tear a page out and burn it. Turn a page out and burn it. And if you don't find it, maybe it's the universe saying that they don't want you to find it because they don't want you to reread it. So maybe if you do find it, just don't reread it, because you're reprogramming yourself. We are like computers, but we're organic. You're going to reprogram your mind to go back into that state of consciousness, if you get what I'm saying. But you'll feel better in your body when you release it and let it go. But to burn it is the quickest way, by fire element, because it is the quickest way and it's cleansing. You can do by air, earth, fire and water. I have spoke about these things before, and maybe I'll bring it back of, the belief that I've always been in on. My spiritual path was part of that. So, Dave, stop being silly. It's getting a bit ridiculous. You know, I said what I said yesterday, you said what you said. Maybe you came in off the talking about the news article, but what I was trying to say, Dave, is I don't want to talk about that, and I don't want it in chat, because we know what's going on. And we know what's going on with the court thing. It's not got to the High Supreme Court. I saw the news this morning. It's not got to the Kavanaugh Court yet. And it's just the way it's playing out. And it will play out properly. So that's why I'm saying not talking about that. So, you know, the only thing is, like I've said before, people come in to chat with things and it can look like something on this side. You know that. And also, it's just bringing it in. And I don't want that brought in because it's not what I'm talking about anymore. So that's fine. You might have been saying, you can explain, you might have been saying, oh, that's what you saw, and that's fine, and we know that's not what's happening. But what I'm trying to say is, I've noticed lately, there's a lot of people coming in chat when I'm talking about something, and that wasn't what I was talking about at the time when you came in, so I don't want to, it's like I just said about re-going over a story, I don't want to keep repeating that, because as a lot of us are saying, we already know what's happening on that level, and it's all about the healing now. So you weren't getting shouted at last night in the way you thought you were. It was just like, I'm not interested in that. You know what I mean? My high self has been telling me truth, trust the process. Exactly, exactly. It's about trusting the process. I trust that process. That's why I'm saying to people, it's all about the healing. We're not going to heal if we keep staying looking at that. We're just aware of it, and that's fine. And if that's what you were saying, that's fine as well. But I don't want it coming into the chat, you know, because it gets everyone riled up anyway. Even if it's not getting me riled up, it gets everyone else riled up. I've said and said before, you know, my thoughts on that. And this chat is not about that. Again, see what happens. It's very hard not to get distracted sometimes when you're on a YouTube channel and someone comes in. So distraction again, when that's not what I'm talking about. So like I said, it is all about releasing and letting go. And that is one of the ways. Release the Kraken. That is, yes, that is one of the ways that, come and sit here if that's what you want to do. Come on. That is one of the ways that is an easier, quicker way of fire magic and releasing that. Like I said, don't reread it. That's why I don't go to the news. If I go on my phone in the morning and something pops up, I just laugh at it. I don't take any slight bit of notice about it, because it's rereading and reprogramming your brain, even if you're like, yeah or no. I just don't feed into it at all, because I've just been watching Charlie Freak, which has just matched up to what I was saying last night with Eloise, I think it was. Don't know which video it was, I'll look on here. And they were saying about the bell, something about the bell, and I was just about to type in before I came near. Yeah, no wonder Q has the Kennedy bell. And you'll get what I mean if you go over and watch Charlie Freak, but I'm not going to tell you. So if you check out, should we see what, don't you, are we upside down? Come on. Can I not use my phone? No. Yeah, Dave, but you shouted out something like Trump's lost. He hasn't. But it looked like you were shouting. I don't get it. Thing is, people don't understand on a YouTube channel what it looks like when you're trying to get something out. You're trying to talk about something and someone in chat shouting something out. So, you know, I've said this before. So, all right, people sat there behind the keyboards. It's like 17 and 7. 17 people watching and 7 thumbs up. There you go. You know, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean sometimes people don't realise how hard it is actually to go live. This isn't recorded, it's live. And then you get people in chat and you're trying to say something and then something else comes in. No. And you've got to remember, Dave, there's different courts all over the country, remember, because they're different states. But it's not the highest one. Where Cav is, you remember Cav and what happened to Cav? Why do you think Cav's there waiting? Whoa. Watch the shit hit the fan. That's what I was trying to tell you last night. This is where crossed wires happen, because I can't make out what you're saying. You know I wasn't having a go at you. It was, no, and that's mainstream media anyway. And even if it had gone to the Supreme Court, they lie anyway, but we know what's going to happen there. That's why I say patience is a virtue, and there's too many people who will react straight away, and it's like, just wait a little bit. This is the whole thing with manifestation as well. People want it right here and right then. It doesn't manifest like that. You just got to have a knowing it's here, it's done, no doubt, and it manifests. Don't think about it. That's why I was trying to say, Dave, I'm not really talking about it that much. I don't go in depth with all that anymore because I don't need to. And what I'm trying to do now is the healing process and just helping people, you know, and chatting about stuff. Oh yeah, packing my phone, you know, of bringing what we need, because that's where we're going in 2021. And funnily enough, they were mentioning in Charlie Freak as well about obviously the conjunction we all know about the 21st, trying to get that done for the 21st. Well, wouldn't that make sense? Because I think that's what I just put on my community post or something about the 21st would make sense if you've seen the Christmas Chronicles too, with the whole energy coming in of that energy that we go turn over in on the 21st with the alignment, would align with what's going on with Trump, would align for the new year for 2021, because that's about healing. You know, we've seen with our eyes still a lot of people to wake up on that sense, but that's fine. There's enough of us. But like I said last night, I don't know where you came in at chat, we were talking about the foundation and strengthening your foundation. We have to bring them old structures down and foundations to build a new foundation. So we build on a new foundation, not on an old foundation of that stuff that's gone on. So I said that all in my chat right from the beginning yesterday. And that's where I think some people come in sometime and they're not listening from the beginning when I did the chat, they're listening at wherever they came in at. What do you think? What do you want to say to camera? You know, what do you want to say to the people? Eh? What do you say? Yes. What do you think? I want to give you knowledge. Go on then, instead of chewing my phone. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. I actually think she's a he, but I keep calling her a she. So, sorry about that, Nana, but you are a girl to me, so I'm sorry about that. So, we're going to see if Nana can pick a card. Maybe she'll come and pick a card because she likes to mess. That's her there. Nana, you sat right in front of the chat. I can't see. So, like I said, don't reread anything from the past. Your memories can bubble up sometimes if you're thinking something was bad when it's not, or it's reprogramming you again. This is why the MSM keep you in fear and mainly regurgitate all, you know, khaki, bad negative things. They don't want to hear you say, you know, just like they've put out about the Queen's dog dying. I think it's Prince Philip because I don't think he's about, and he hasn't been about for a very long time. A lot of us know that. So you can laugh at them playing the game because it's like, you can't even get the story right. But, you know, so hang on a minute. Yeah, but you've got to remember, Dave, people are frustrated at the minute, and that person who came in chat isn't in this chat a lot, you know what I mean? And I think he thought you were saying something and it just escalated, you know what I mean? Don't get offended, it's just people getting frustrated. People are too offended with stuff, and there's no need to be. You didn't need to be last night, it's just, you know what I'm like, you know what I'll end up saying. That's why some people have got to be careful what they're saying, because you know how I talk about stuff, and you know what my channel's about. So, like I said, there was no malice in it, you know, and that's the thing with people. They go on about people and they go on about stuff, and it's like, no, you've got to see where the true intentions are coming from. Oh, Dolly, you've changed. I've not changed. I'm just louder in my truth and speaking, and I'm very strong, opinionated about it, because it's my realm for speaking. Throat chakra, remember? People know that. It's not like I've not always been like that, but I've got stronger and stronger with that knowing of that as I've gone on, because I'm powering up in my own power. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. Nana, do you want to come and come and have a look at these cards? Let's see if we can get her over. What's this? Right, might have to put some birds on here to get her over, and we'll see if she might come and pick a card. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, it's all positive. It's just people get offended by little things, and it's like, no, you're getting too caught up in your emotions. That's what it is. I do it now and again. We all do it. No one's perfect, you know what I mean? It's just realising that. So, people getting too caught up in their emotions too soon. Come on then.
This December.
Who's this one? I know you want to come over. You want to come and pick a card? Come on then. Come on then. I know. Ooh. Just having a look. Do you want to come pick a card? Right, there she is. So, right, should we just move that over there? Come on then. Come on then. She's coming. Right. Should we do some cards? I know. I'll put some cards out and then you can have a look, yeah? Right, should we split them? What do you think? Yeah? Should we do some cards? Right, so this one, and this one, and this one. Oh, you're going to pick a card? Come on then. This one. You just pick this one. Just pick this one. I love you. Says, I love you. These are very important words. They are very important words. I'm glad that's what you're doing, Dave, but that didn't seem like it last night, if you know what I'm saying. So, I love you. We do this out of love. That's what it's all about. Evolving backwards. Evolve is love. There is only that. When all this dissipates, which it is doing. Do you want to come and pick another one? Should we do one more shuffle? Have another deck? Let's see if I can get a message. Yes! You like the cards, don't you? Yes, you do. You're not having this one. Let me go and get another card deck. Come over there. Let's Before I go, because I think my glue's dried now, I can get on with making the journals. Should we do this deck? Should we do ancestors, angels and ancestors? Oh, actually. There's another deck actually. I don't actually know where it is. Must be upstairs. You come in. Narna. Yeah, music. Oh, musical harp. That sounds great, Dave. But I said, you know, you were good at your music and that, and I'm glad that's what you're doing. Come on then. Do you come pick another one? What's this? What's this? Come on then. Come on then. Which one? What's this? Have a look. You playing peekaboo? Come on then. What's this? What's this? What's this? Is it biting my phone? You naughty sausage. Oh, you're naughty. You're naughty. What's this? You coming? Which one are you picking? Ooh, what's this? You got birdies on. What's this? Narna. What's this? You picking one? Oh, you're picking that one. You picking that one? Haha. She's picked. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Well, yeah, this is what we're doing. Exchange energy to create abundance. This is why I'm talking about, we're not talking about certain energy and certain things over there in the matrix, because we don't want to exchange that energy. We want to exchange good ass energy. So there he is. And that's that thing, if he's selling pillows there, when people buy that off him, and look, the heart made, soul made, he's like this, that's an exchange where people get funny all about money and this, that and the other, and it's like, it's not a bad thing. But I will just do a quick shuffle myself off these before I go. But yeah, you like picking. We might have the birds on a little bit more. I got my little soul books in the post the other week, and I actually cried. Wow. I read that. Oh, the little soul book, I told you. You can read it to your kids, but read it yourself, and you just see that is the story in it, and it's an absolutely beautiful book. I'd just say buy it anyway. You don't have to have kids or grandkids to read it, just read it yourself. But yeah, Dave, I'm glad you came back in because, you know, when you expand and come back in again, you know it's not like that. Not with this chat. Yeah, you get the odd people in that aren't normally in again. So obviously when they don't see people that have been in for a very long time, they get mixed messages of what's going on. You know. And I do sometimes, you know, but like I said, that's what you get for going live. And that's what you get in texts. You know, when you're on the phone to someone and they can text, sometimes you don't know how it's coming across or what they're exactly saying. So that's why it's hard. Don't you just start trying to pick a card now when I'm trying to do them. Stop picking your phone. This one. You naughty, naughty, naughty. Aren't you? Oh, you're going to pick a card. Which one do you want? Go on then. Which one? You're supposed to be picking a card. That one. Which one? Which one? Which one? Nana, which card? Which card? Come on, pick a card. Pick a card. Oh, come on then. She's coming over. Let me see if you can see. You pick a card. Nana. Oh. Which one? Ooh. See on there? Same one again. But she knocked them. So we got the trader again and we got... So we just knocked ourselves off. We got Heart Guardian, Love and Let Yourself Be Loved. But I think that was actually mine, actually. I think that was there. Right, you're going to pick one this time. I'm going to pick one. Let's have a look. Come on. Which one are you picking? Which one? Which one? What do you want to pick? Ooh. Which one do you want to pick? That one? That one? Which one are you picking? Show me with your beak. Which one do you want? That one. Under there. I can see it. This one. She's picked Air Guardian, Shift Your Perception. Yep. Anyway, the cards I've done, because they're getting a bit loud now, are, yeah. We had this the other day, because obviously it's going to be the same message quite a lot. Is Magic Guardian, just talking about fire magic. Actually, she's holding, unlock the magic within. She's got some sort of something burning in a cup, actually, if you look in her hand. A bit like me before, like fire magic. And she's got the sun behind her as well. Unlock the magic within you. You know, we've all got psychic abilities and all the clairs that I've talked about before are all coming online with that. Stronger and stronger. And then we've got the Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, as I've just said before, releasing and letting go. Write it out on paper, but do not reread it. Burn it. Hi, Susie Q. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, I wasn't coming on, but I've just been doing some books and waiting for them to dry. I can't really do much else, so I thought I'd just come on with the birds. And then the last one was Heart Guardian. Love and Let Yourself Be Loved. That also means guard your heart as well. Guard your powers, guard your heart. A lot of people talking at the minute about, funnily enough, Susie Q, we were talking about the whole thing of protection, and you say the golden light behind you, some around you in a bubble. Some people say, you know, a different colour, and it's funny because Dharma Life podcast was talking about that today. So it's funny that everyone's linking up with that thing where people are not saying, remember how to ground yourself and protect yourself at the same time, especially now, but everybody should be doing that anyway when they're going, even me coming on to chat, and she was talking about when she went on chat with an entity that I think might have got stuck with someone when she was on the Charlie Freak show, because they do jump on people's backs in a way, sort of hitching a ride, you know, waiting for the next little bit of light they can see, because they like to try and attack the light. But I'd say if you're not powered up and not protecting yourself, that's how they get in. But also, if people are just beginning to wake up, they will go for them people, I think, who are trying to stop their spark of light ignite, if you get what I'm saying. So that was that. So before I go, I'm going to do the colour deck. Red also, fire, red, the red colour, root chakra also is a lot of do. It's a lot of take action, you know, which was funny because I got in one of my readings today a Buddha with red behind him because that's take action as well. So we'll just see what we get in the colours. And then I'm going to go finish my green shake off and finish these lovely journals off. But like I said, a pen is magic. It can write on paper. It can help you journal through your path. Good things, like I say, good things. I mean, yes, you can journal about certain things, but I wouldn't reread them. And a lot of really bad things that you're trying to release and let go, write them down on paper. Get yourself something that you can burn. You know, it might be outside, but something you can burn the notes in of releasing that. Burn it, and as soon as that's burnt, it's gone. You don't think about it again. You don't go over that situation. You don't re-talk about it because it's gone, unless you want to reprogram yourself to that memory. They're just memories, people. And memories aren't always true. It's sometimes how you look at a memory that you think it was or whatever. Not necessarily all the time, but you don't need them now. Remember, we're building new foundations within ourselves. We're building new times for new memories, new foundations of really good stuff that's coming. And I believe it starts from the 21st. Also, Charlie Freak said, which I resonated, and I have said as well, if you've seen the Christmas Chronicles too, there's a lot of joy that needs putting out in the world. That joy worldwide will be coming up to Christmas. So get it in just before, you know, the alignment, the 21st, before the 25th, Christ consciousness, because there's that enjoyment around the world. It's a bit like the never-ending story when nothing was there and they all had to remember, or bloody, you know, it's in every story. Neverland, everyone lost the faith, everyone lost. Yeah, we're sending Dave big hugs today. He knows he's just like, you know me, Dave, and you know what happens. Neverland, you know, everyone had lost the faith. They didn't believe in fairies anymore. Putting that joy out around the world, because think about it. The dark, but we know it plays for us as well. They've put people in a lot of fear and a lot of doom and gloom, haven't they? Yes, they have. And how much joy is it going to be now that the government is saying, oh yeah, you can have 3 households together, see your family at Christmas over 5 days? Well, can you imagine the joy? And if something, and that energy that's coming in on the 21st, just before Christmas, if you're going to come out and stop tweeting in background. See, this is like the awakened people, this bird, and Jack over there, who's like sat in his house going, yeah, the door's open, I think I want to come out, but I'm not sure. I'll shout from over there. Well, come out then. Because that's what we'll be doing more in the future. It's not going to be hibernating like we used to, you know, everyone's a hermit and everyone wanted to stay away from people and energies. It's going to be different because all that will have fell down. Go and send some lovey vibes over there. Give Dave a big kiss. Ooh, look at that face. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Ooh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Said, no, just want to chew your phone, Right, let's put you back. Ooh. There you go. He's looking at some chickens. So let's do the colour cards. Yeah. That's what I'm saying to people, Dave. Get rid of all the stuff that we don't need because there's new energies coming in and it's beautiful. So I got the shakes in bed last night again. You know that thing? So I noticed that last night. So she's on the camera now. Right, let's get this colour deck in. See what we've got for a message today in the colour cards. Oh, that one. The secret language of colour, secret language of numbers, colours, symbols, all sorts. And there they are. Are you ready? Not that I'm surprised Effie or anybody who knows, or Susie Q, anyone knows what I'm going to say now. Azure, is this Azure? Protect yourself. Well, isn't that what I was just talking about? Protect yourself. You are the light, protect yourself. Dark seeks the light, protect yourself. So yes, like Susie Q said, you could use the colour of the sun, pure white light or golden light, encasing yourself in a bubble, but connecting to earth with your feet and then channeling in from this way as well. As above, so below. Bubble around you, going around you. Yeah, Susie uses a golden bubble of protection, you know, and you just know it's there, but you're visualising it as well. And then it's there, intense. And then we've got chocolate. A lot of people like chocolate. We've got chocolate colour. It says, nourish your body and soul. We're not really saying with chocolate. We're just saying, you know, when we think of chocolate, we think, cosy time, having a bit of chocolate. We're not necessarily going picking out on the sugar. That's not what this means. It's just saying the colour of it. The colour of chocolate, seeing that makes me think of like, I don't mean nourishment in that way. We know chocolate's not nourishment, not unless you've got cacao. But you know what I'm saying. It is about the nourishment of your body and soul, hence why dinner time, and I've got ginger tea. Yeah, comfort, exactly. And that's what we all need, a lot of comfort, But this is all to do with comfort within yourself, not with other people. If they're not feeling very comfortable at the minute, this is all about you. Comfort in yourself, like Dave just said. He's been concentrating on his music, which is beautiful. And, you know, we're all doing other things. I think I bring comfort. Yeah, Azor is beautiful. I think I bring comfort to people on YouTube because, you know, I do get triggered now and again, as you saw yesterday, but then you see again today a different thing of, yeah, it wasn't, you know, but I try and bring comfort through. I've just brought the birds on. That's comfort to some people. We love animals. The cards, some people love all this sort of stuff. The artwork that I try to bring, everything that I try to bring is comfort, I believe. And that's what I'm trying to do. Now, the last one. Are you ready for this? Remember? Indigo 7. Which, funny enough, that way looks like a 7, which I drew the other day. Indigo 7, improve your vision. Well, it's purple. Purpley blue. Indigo. Third eye. This is what I've been going on about as well. I've called my higher self Indigo Blue because that's I've chose to give her a name, as in the picture above me as well, over there. Because I choose to. There's no wrong or right way. People can laugh, people can not laugh, but at the end of the day, it's all syncing up. That is the colour that I saw, a deep indigo blue, when I was at the Reiki healer. And, you know, people were saying otherwise. They like to take the mick out of people's experiences. But that's what was happening. And that's a representation of that. Not finished yet, like I said. But this is what we're all going through. It's not just me. It's not that people haven't woke up to this a while back. Of course they have. But let others wake up. Patience, people. Let people come into themselves. Don't be getting jealous because people are coming into themselves and showing their self, as in speaking truth and speaking their truth of their experience they're having on their spiritual path. I personally think it's a beautiful thing every time I see somebody either reawaken, because some people have gone back to sleep, reawakening thinking, oh my God, I got a bit distracted in the matrix and I'm coming back online with myself. I've done it. I used to talk about a lot of this esoteric stuff a few years ago, as some of you will know, and then just got distracted by other stuff and things that were going on, because life does get in the way of sense of children and things that go on, and sometimes we forget, depending on partners that try to take you away from it, because I've had that in my life as well. You know, when you're trying to work through all that, and then it's like, no, something's telling me, no, I've got to talk about this, and I've got to, do you know what I mean? Everyone's sharing the path. So, oh, thank you, Linda. Well, I just tried to, you know, there's a lot of people doing it, and you don't have to be on YouTube doing it. You could just be planting seeds to friends and just being the light around your friends and a comforter. You know, like, kids like a comforter blanket. You can be a comforter blanket to somebody, but they've got to do the work themselves. You're only comforting them. They have to do the work themselves. It's like when you have a friend, right, you two? When you have a friend who's upset about a relationship, they'll go on about it and you will try to soothe them and comfort them. But at the end of the day, it's them that has to let go. You can't do that for them. They've got to do it. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So that was beautiful. Come on then. So like I said, the easiest way, the quickest way is by fire. Just get some paper. Write down what it is that you're wanting to release. Fold it up. Have the intention of I release and let go. You know, when that burns, like I said, I've got my little cauldron, so that's fine. It burns away in there. And that is it. Forgotten about. Don't speak about again. It's gone. We're getting rid of that. In a journal, write down a lot of your attitude of gratitude. There's things to be grateful for every day. People go, I don't know what to write about. Oh, yes, you do. This is a really good book from the works in the UK, as I just said before, because at the bottom, not that you need one of these, you can make your own up. It just says 3 words to sum up the day that you put underneath there. And I was just, that sum up the day. I put spirit connection, enjoyment and inspiration. I'm grateful for the spirit connection, enjoyment and inspiration I'm getting on my path. There's so many things every day you can be grateful for. The breath that you're still breathing, that you wake up every morning. You know, whatever it is, people don't appreciate, they take everything for granted. So it's beautiful to write them things in. You can have a shadow book, like I said, where you can put the shadow work, and I said that's more like reflecting of things you may have said to others and whatever, or things you've just done for, oh, that's not, you know, like I said, when you're looking at the spiral up, spiral down, and then really work out what it is within you and your chakras and your body energies, because we've got more than that, and release and let go again. But anything that's been really bugging you, like I said, if it's a really stuck, blocked energy, as well as, you know, doing other things and going to healers and stuff, you can do things by yourself by writing it out, speaking it out loud, because words are sounds when you speak them out loud, and release. You know, release and earn it and let go. So I just wanted to bring that because it is something that's worked for me, if I need to do that. Hi, Gavin Giant, and it may work for you if you've not tried it. It's a nice little ceremony you can do. Like I said, find a time when it's peaceful, kids have gone to bed, or first thing in the morning, you could just think, I'm going to get up earlier tomorrow and do this before the kids get up. You know, no excuses, and do that. Oh, thank you, Susie Q. Yeah, I feel, like I said, I've just been putting a journal cover together because this is going to be a journal, and the person whose journal it's going to be likes cows, so I've drawn a hand-drawn representation of a cow. It's a lovely little cow. It's got to be all assembled, but I think it's dry now, so I'll be able to get back to work on that. This one's got to have the corner things on because someone's asked for these too, and these are handmade journals. Like I said, I will be doing some more journals in the new year. These are all handmade embellishments, and I will be doing some more that are like not as fancy, but a bit, not plainer, but plainer papers inside where you're just jotting down your, this is why I said it's good to have a journal, notebook, whatever, for either side of your bed. So when you're dreaming, write down because you'll get messages. Meditation, I always do that. If I come out, I'm like, right, I need to write this down because you do forget. You do forget. Your meditations are what you're seeing, so it's really good to write things down, and then you go back to it and like they might make sense straight away, they might not, it might take a week and then they make sense. You come and say bye-bye. Come on then, go and say bye-bye to everybody. Yes, are you going to say bye-bye to everybody? You going to say bye-bye? Nana, what's this? Ooh. Have you poo-pooed on my phone? You poo-pooed on my phone. Who's up there? I'm trying to pull my sticker off. You nutter. Go on there. Go on. Right, so Nana's over there. And I'm going to go. So I just felt like I need to come and say that about the journaling thing and release by fire element. So yeah, I hope you liked it. I hope Welsh Babe you do or you don't find your book, but either way, you know, don't reread it, just burn it like you said. And if it doesn't come back, it's the universe telling you. It's a bit like I was saying to a friend the other day, if you ever have a crystal and it falls off, just think, oh, well, someone else will find that crystal, because I've had that happen loads of times. It's like it doesn't need to be with you anymore. It's done its job and it will just find its way to somebody else. And that's why you lose a lot of crystals around the house and stuff. So like I said, I've got to get back on with my work. I've got to drink my green smoothie and my ginger tea. I didn't know I liked ginger that much. It's quite nice. And I will see you very soon. Bye.